Hello students, let us continue chapter 11 Algebra. In the previous class, we discussed exercise 11.5 till question number 3. Let us continue exercise 11.5 question number 4. Complete the table and by inspection of the table find the solution to the equation m plus 10 is equal to 16. Here we are given an equation m plus 10 is equal to 16 and we are asked to complete the table. That is, ये जो table हमें दिया हुआ है उसे complete करना है और table को observe करके we need to find the solution of this equation. So here we need to substitute the values of the variable m one by one in the equation. For example, when m is equal to 1, the equation m plus 10 is equal to 16 will become 1 plus 10. यानी कि m के जगह पे हम पुट कर देंगे 1. So this is equal to 11. 10 plus 1 is equal to 11. But here in the RHS we are given 16. So since LHS is not equal to RHS, m is equal to 1 is not a solution to the equation. In the similar manner, we need to substitute all the other values of m in this equation one by one and find m plus 10, and then we need to observe whether this is a solution of the equation m plus 10 is equal to 16 or not. So let us see the solution. So just like I explained, when we put m is equal to 1 in this, we will get 1 plus 10 which is equal to 11. Next, for the number 2, जब हम लोग m के जगह पे 2 put करेंगे, then 2 plus 10 we know that it is equal to 12. In the similar manner, m plus 10 की जगह पे जब m की value 3 put करेंगे, then 3 plus 10 is equal to 13. So here the value will be 13. When m is equal to 4, m plus 10 will become 14. When m is equal to 5, m plus 10 will become 5 plus 10 which is equal to 15. When m is equal to 6, 6 plus 10 that is 16. When m is equal to 7, 7 plus 10 it will become 17. When m is equal to 8, we will get 8 plus 10 which is equal to 18. M is equal to 9, we get 9 plus 10. From this we get 19. And lastly, when m is equal to 10, we will get 10 plus 10. And we know that it is equal to 20. So in this way, we have completed the table. Here, the number on the right hand side of the equation is 16. And here, we can see the number 16. So when m is equal to 6, we are getting this value. 6 plus 10 is equal to 16. So from the table, we can observe that when m is equal to 16, the equation is satisfied. That is, LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, m is equal to 6 is a solution of this equation. From the table, for m is equal to 6, यानी कि जब m 6 है, left hand side is equal to m plus 10 which is equal to 6 plus 10 which is equal to 16. This we have already discussed. Now this is equal to RHS. 16 is what we are getting from the LHS which is equal to RHS. Therefore the equation is satisfied. Therefore m is equal to 6 is a solution of the equation m plus 10 is equal to 16. In this way, you need to write the solution in your notebook. In the next part, we are given complete the table and by inspection of the table, find the solution to the equation 5t is equal to 35. So this question is very much similar to question number 4's first part, but here the only difference is the equation. Here 5t is equal to 35 is given. 5t means 5 multiplied by t. यानी कि whichever values of t we are given over here, we need to multiply it with 5 one by one and check whether it is equal to 35 or not. For instance, when t is equal to 3, this is given to us in the first case, so we will put 3 in place of t, which is 5 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 15. and we know that this is not equal to 35. So here LHS is not equal to RHS. Next, for the value 7, we know that when t is equal to 7, 5t becomes 5 multiplied by 7, which is equal to 35. This is equal to RHS. So we can say here LHS is equal to RHS. That is, the left hand side of the equation is equal to the right hand side of the equation. That is, the equation is satisfied. So when we take t is equal to 7, we get the solution of this equation 5t is equal to 35. इन द सिमिलर मैनर आपको बाकी के जो वेरिएबल्स के वैल्यूज़ है वो पुट करने हैं इस इक्वेशन में, एंड यू नीड टू फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ 5t एंड कंप्लीट द टेबल. सो part B is similar to part A, and we have already discussed this here. So part B is homework for you. You need to draw the table neatly just like for part A and write the solution in your notebook on your own. In the next part, we are given complete the table and find the solution of the equation z by 3 is equal to 4 using the table. Again a similar question. Here the equation is z by 3, z divided by 3 is equal to 4. This is the equation. That is, in place of the variable z, you need to substitute these values and then you need to divide them with 3. जब 3 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो हमें जो वैल्यू मिलेगा हमें वो चेक करना है कि क्या वो 4 के इक्वल है या नहीं. सो इन दिस वे we can find the solution to the equation z by 3 is equal to 4. Let us see the solution to find out the solution of this equation. So here the equation given to us is z divided by 3, which is equal to 4. So here we are given some values of z in this table. First of all, for z is equal to 8, we need to find the value of z by 3. So firstly, when we take z is equal to 8, the equations LHS, left hand side, that is z is equal to 3, it becomes 8 divided by 3. So when we convert this into the mixed fraction, that is जब हम लोग 8 को 3 से divide करेंगे, we know that 3 2s are 6. That is the closest number. So minus 6, we get the remainder as 2. Here we are dividing 8 with 3. The quotient we get over here is 2. So 8 divided by 3 can be written as the quotient, that is the whole number. The remainder will be divided by 3. So this is the mixed fraction. When we solve this, we will get 8. 3 2s are 6 plus 2 we get 8. Divide by 3 as it is. We already know how to solve a mixed fractions as we have discussed this. Here denominator will be multiplied with the whole number and we will add this to the numerator and the denominator will be as it is. So this is how we solve a mixed fraction. 3 2s are 6 plus 2 we get 8 and this divide by 3 is as it is. So यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने 8 by 3 को इस वे में express किया है. So when LHS is equal to Z by 3, यहाँ पे हम 8 put करेंगे, we will get 2 by 3. So here we will write this, which is not equal to the RHS. Secondly, when Z is equal to 9, the left hand side of the equation, that is Z by 3, it will become 9 divided by 3. And we know that 9 is divisible by 3 completely. So we will get 3. 3 3s are 9. For the next value, Z is equal to 10. The LHS of the equation becomes 10 by 3. Z by 3 की जगह पे जब हम 10 put करेंगे, we will get 10 divided by 3. So here again dividing this in order to find out the value, we get 10 divided by 3. 3 3s are 9. Minus 9, we get the remainder as 1. So again writing this in the form of mixed fraction, we get the quotient as a whole number. So here 3 is the whole number. The remainder will be the numerator and this becomes the denominator. So 3 1/3 or 3 1 by 3 is equal to 10 by 3. So here in the table, in place of this, we can write 3 and here we will write 3 1 by 3. Next, the number is 11. That is, we need to take z is equal to 11. So here the LHS will become z divided by 3 will become 11 divided by 3. तो इसको भी divide करके check कर लेते हैं. We will get 3. Again, 3s are 9. Minus 9 when we will do, we will get 2 as the remainder. So here since 2 is the remainder, we will write this as 3 2 by 3. Now all this is rough work. You need not show this in your solution. This is not a part of the solution. This is only for your understanding. So again 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. So this can be written as 3 2 by 3. This is the mixed fraction. So again substituting this value in the table 3 2 by 3. So in the similar manner you need to find all other values. Here the next value is z is equal to 12. तो जब z is equal to 12 को हम लोग यहाँ पे put करेंगे, this will become 12 divided by 3. 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4. So here we get the value that is in the left hand side, that is 4. So LHS is equal to RHS in this case. So we can say that 4 z is equal to 12 is a solution of the equation z by 3 is equal to 4. The next number we are given is z is equal to 13. So in this case the left hand side becomes z by 3 is equal to 13 by 3. So here once again you need to divide this 13 with 3. You will get 3 4s are 12. So when you subtract 12, the remainder will be 1. The remainder will be 1. So here the quotient is 4. The remainder is 1. And you will divide this with 3, which is equal to 13 by 3. So you can write this as 4 1 by 3. In the similar manner, you need to find the values, that is the mixed fraction for 14 by 3, 16 by 3 and 17 by 3. So यहाँ पे 15 by 3 जो है that is equal to 5. It is already written. You need to find these three values on your own. And you can write the solution in this way, that from the table for z is equal to 12, LHS which is equal to z by 3 is equal to 12 by 3. 12 by 3 क्या होता है? 3 4s are 12 है, तो this is equal to 4, which is equal to right hand side. Therefore the equation is satisfied. Therefore z is equal to 12 is a solution of the equation z by 3 is equal to 4. You need to complete this table and you need to write how you got these values. In this way, you need to write the solution in your notebook. D. Complete the table and find the solution to the equation m minus 7 is equal to 3. Once again here there is a change in the equation. The operation is subtraction. M minus 7 is equal to 3 is the equation which is given to you. Here m minus 7 के बदले m के बदले एक एक नंबर्स जो है वो पुट करते जाएंगे. So first of all when you take m is equal to 5, here the equation it becomes 5 minus 7. And you know that 5 minus 7 is equal to minus 2. वैसे 7 minus 5 जो है वो 2 है, but here we will take the sign of the greater number which is 7. So this becomes minus 2. So on the right hand side we have 3, but the answer we are getting is minus 2, which two are not equal. So this is not a solution. In the similar manner when you take 13, when m is equal to 13, m minus 7, it becomes 13 minus 7, which is equal to 6. Once again this is not a solution. So for the remaining numbers also you need to check whether they are solution or not by completing the table. Again part D is similar to the rest of the questions we solved. So this question is homework for you. Complete the table and write the proper solution in your notebook. Question number 5. Solve the following riddles. You may yourself construct such riddles. Who am I? First, go round a square, counting every corner thrice and no more. Add the count to me to get exactly 34. So here in question number 5 you are given some riddles. You need to find who the riddle is referring to. That is, here there is a number the riddle is trying to convey. So first of all we are given that go round a square, just like it is given here in figure. एक स्क्वायर के राउंड जाना है थ्राइस, यानी कि 3 बार और उससे ज़्यादा नहीं. सो यहाँ पे around every corner you need to count the corner as well. So a square has 4 corners. 1 2 3 4. 4 corners are there in a square, and when you go around the square 3 times, 3 बार जब करेंगे तो this will be multiplied with 3. That is, this is equal to 12. The number we get is 12, and we are told that add the count to me. That is, इसको जब उस नंबर के साथ ऐड करेंगे we will get exactly 34. That is, consider the number to be the variable x. When we add 12 to this number we get exactly 34. Once again, there are 4 corners to this square, or we are going around this square 3 times. Since there are 4 corners and we are counting them 3 times, this will be equal to 4 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 12. That is why here we are writing 12. And we are told that add the count to me. So here we are considering x to be that number. And when we are adding this count to x, we are getting exactly 34. So here this is equal to 34. That means for finding the value of x, we can easily substitute different values in order to find the number. So if we add 22 to 12, we get 34. So here the number x is equal to 22. You can simply subtract 12 from 34 in order to find the answer. So here the number is 22. Question number 2. For each day of the week, make an up count from me. If you make no mistake, you will get 23. So here, let us suppose this me to be x. So we will find the value of x to find the number which the riddle is describing. So here we are telling for each day of the week, make an up count from me. So we know that the number of days in the week is 7. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There are 7 days in a week. So for each day you need to make an up count. तो कितने numbers add करने पड़ेंगे? 7 add करना पड़ेगा here. Up count means from this number we are adding next numbers. यानी कि ये number के बाद वाले numbers को हम consider कर रहे हैं. Consider the number 5. So up count from 5 means 5 में हम लोग numbers add करते जाएंगे. So that is the meaning of up count. So here up count from me, that is up count from x. x में हम कुछ add कर रहे हैं. क्या add कर रहे हैं? Each day of the week. So how many days are there in a week? There are 7 days. That means we are adding 7 to that number to get 23. If you will make no mistake, अगर कोई गलती नहीं करोगे, you will get 23. That is, this is equal to 23. Now x plus 7 is equal to 23. We need to find the value of x. So you can randomly put some values of x in order to find whether they add to 7 to get 23. For example, if we take x is equal to 10, then you will get x plus 7 is equal to 17. That is not equal to 23. If you want, you can take some other number, say 15. When x plus 7 is equal to 23, you need to find the value of x. Take x to be 15. 15 plus 7 will be equal to 22. हमारा जो नंबर है वो 23 आना चाहिए, यहाँ पे 22 आ रहा है. दैट मीन्स हमने एक नंबर लेस ले लिया. सो हियर वी कैन टेक 16 in place of x because 16 plus 7 is equal to 23. So in this way, with trial and error, you can get the value of x. So here, when we add x with 7 to get 23, then the value of x we get is equal to 16. So here x is equal to 16. So I am 16. That is, the supposition we made was for the number 16. In the similar manner, you need to crack the riddles of part 3 and in this part way 4, you need to write the solution number on your notebook for part 1 and part 2. In the similar manner, write the solutions for part 3 and part 4 on your own in your notebook properly.